It's another one. Myself, SK Vibemaker for Rinse TV with Rinse FM, and we've been through big special guests. We're talking about artists that's had countless top 40 hits, talking big major label deals with Rock Nation and with Go G headphones. 2 number ones, right?
Yeah.
Tinchy Stryder in the building, man.
What's happening?
What's happening, man?
Cool.
Well, you got the new single.
Yep.
Eastside Geezer, ESG.
Yes, ESG.
You started it off with a dizzy flow. Definitely
yeah.
our hustle blood. Definitely our grind.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, what's the mentality 2014 for Mr. Stryder, man?
You know what? It's like basically, like I'm saying, it's one of them things where I feel like the album's called 360 Degrees, and I feel like everything's gone around and come back. A lot of things with music, fashion, with me personally in my life, and I feel like I'm back here, full creative control of everything, because everything's on my own label now. And I feel like I always say, sounding like the old me, looking like a new me, and that's the whole thing. What I feel like I've learned and gained so much knowledge, man, and now I kind of know where. Not like I didn't know where I stood before, but now I'm more sure of like what you've seen. You have to go through, like, you learn more from failing and success. I've been told, even the smallest things, and it's like I've kind of understood that that's really, really true, man. And I feel like I haven't been in a good space like this for ages, and I can't complain. Things have been good, but right now my mind's clear and I'm in a good space. Yeah, feeling good.
You came in the game like with the label deal in and around 2008 was the same time that there was label success from Wiley.
Yeah.
Ironic, who people forget as well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Estelle.
Yeah.
And you know, in a way, I feel like you kind of kicked through a door for a new era for artists to come through and get that success. You set an example. Do you own that moment?
I feel like, and I feel like I kind of, at that stage when I remember I came through, I think 2007, first album, Star Hood, independent, and then after, like, with our Stryder, man, the labels, what, and this and that, and then I went with Island Records, and like you're saying, from 2008, a lot of things started changing, and everything we was doing, like, say some tracks I was doing, for example, Stryder, man, #1, Take Me Back. No one was making tracks like that, and then people's like, okay, what's he doing? And then you see if the trend started being followed, then doors are opening and people came through. And I'm happy that everyone, you know, it's a team, like, to an extent. But sometimes, like you're saying, people might not realize or notice or give enough, bigging you up for, okay, he's done this, what you've achieved. But it's a thing of, is what it is. I know what, like, they say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Simple as that. I'm good, I'm cool.
Because those numbers definitely, they don't lie. And 2009, you was, if not one of the biggest UK male selling artists. That's what I'm saying, That's what I mean. I didn't want to get it wrong, but I thought so as well. But some other people have questioned that. But that's massive. And
it's crazy.
You know, when you have achievements like that, it can be a torment sometimes for yourself, because you're like, can I ever get back to that? Or can I ever outdo that?
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it, because it's like, they say, like, you are your own, I guess, your own enemy in a way. When you set a certain level and a certain bar, if you don't reach it, I was watching Michael Jackson, someone we all, like, admire, we love, like, what he's done, and he was saying his album Thriller sold 100 million, and if his following album sold one less, it's a failure, really. That's the level you set yourself, that's what comes with it. So when you got that title, like, I'm grateful, like, biggest selling male in the UK, 2009, but then it's like, okay, what's he gonna do to follow it? And then if you're not doing this, not people feel like, whoa, like, he's not things ain't happening, this ain't going good, he's flopping, but it's life, man. But I like that, because like I'm saying, if everything was going all good, you wouldn't know what, you have to know what not good is, the worst, the bad, to appreciate the good things. So I needed all of that, and like I'm saying, I'm in a good space. Yeah.
You know, being in that commercial world like you have been, you know, having commercial success, is it easy to get trapped up in that bubble and just alienate yourself from the core audience which knew you before?
I wouldn't say it's not hard it's easy to get alienated and lost in a bubble, because it's like, it's some things we dream of, like the lifestyle changes, you go different places, you do one time I might be in, I don't know, Stratford Rex performing, love that, every single part. Years later, I'm opening up a pyramid stage at Glastonbury, it's like, whoa, is this real? We didn't dream of, I didn't know what top 40 was at, we didn't know that, and then getting #1s and that, so it's like you get caught in that, and then, but when you're in the studio, you meet different people, different producers, you go to different parts of the world, you hear different things, you're going through different stuff in life, so you grow. You can't be saying the same. If I was spitting about the same things I was years ago, that means my life ain't changing, there's no growth, and there's different things. I listen to a lot of music, so sometimes people might think, oh, he's kind of alienated his hardcore fans, but it's like, okay, if you really like if you're a real fan and buy the album, you hear songs which you might like, and you think, why is he not doing that for the mainstream, or this is a single? But like I always say, the realness of it is that certain songs, to be honest, music is something where the world takes in. It's like a language, and if you're speaking a certain this type of genre of music, only a certain amount of people understand that language, and it's like we're trying to reach out bigger. So I don't go in the studio thinking I want to make this tempo, this style, this style. I want to do something that I feel good about. So if it's the fastest, the slowest, the hardcore, whatever I feel good about, that's what I'm making.
Straight.
That's where I'm at right now.
Now, we spoke earlier about, when you first got your major label deal back in 2008, and that was like a changing of an era where a lot of artists started coming through and getting chart success. Now, we're talking 6 years after that now. A few years ago, people were saying the tide's changed and that cycle's gone. It's going back to a kind of darker era. It's the dance music time again. Do you feel that it's maybe that?
I think like it did go to that dance era for a while, but like I always say, music is like fashion. It goes in circles, goes and comes around, because dance was in before, then it went. And then, for example, for a while, all we can hear is indie. Oh, this one, that one. For a while, you ain't heard about no indie bands coming. Recently, the few have been coming again, and say with every genre of music. So when the new wave come through, but it was like I'm saying, when it came through, when I came through, then you had Chip. There's a few people that came through at the same time that was doing it to a certain level, was all touring, and it was like a part of like a family, like a big movement. And that refreshness that came through, there hasn't been that, like, there's been like say 1, 2, but like a whole fully movement that's happening. So that's what I think it was. But I think that's coming back around, like you're saying, the tides kind of went a bit, because when you're checking, before you can check the charts and you think, look who's in there, how many of these people, but now you look, it might not be as many. But recently people are charting again. But it depends what your aim is, because if you just want to like make a track to chart, some people don't have to do that. There's ways where you think, okay, but let me get him or get this producer, get this one featured. But I've kind of realized that there's nothing mathematical about music, emotions and feelings. So you can think, let me get this producer at this one. People will like, the song's not good though. It's music, feeling. So you learn that though as you're going. Sometimes the maths works, you go and get bloody David Guetta and get this person to sing on it. You know what you're doing, you know what I mean? It's how it goes sometimes, but you have to know what's right for you. So that's where I feel like I'm in a good space right now, where it's like, I say like, horse of blinders and I can't see nothing there or there. I just can see straight.
Your own mission,
my own lane, and I'm good at my own pace as well. When you're running in your own race, it's cool because you're winning it. It's a cool race.
Straight up.
Cool race.
You had the single Misunderstood. What did you feel was one of the major things people misunderstood about you?
I think the major thing people misunderstood about me is like, they might be like, well, most of his things are like, oh, he's chart music, pop music. I'm like, okay, what are you like? Do you know me or you just know them songs? Because I don't blame you if that's the only thing you've heard of me, cool. But like I'm saying, we can do that and do this, and people like, he's like, why do you always seem like he's so cool and everything's happening for me? Like, as if I don't work hard, like, oh, he's just lucky, he's blessed, he met Jay-Z and done this deal and this headphones, but we put in work. I put in, and especially now, like, so on my own label, the Cloud 9, I'm like hands-on with everything, and I've always been in a way, but strong team, good people around me. So I think people always feel like he's had it easy, and he's had it easy, just this and that, and I don't have setbacks or things where everyone else goes through. There's struggles in every level of music and life, and like for a certain level you might want to work with that one and be like, nah, you don't want to work with you, he's busy. And then someone be like, I'm trying to get through to Tinchy, I can't get through to you. It's nothing personal. If you can't get through to me, it's a busy lifestyle, man, and you know, it happens.
Straight up, man, it happens to a lot of us.
It happens.
Man. So the new album, 360, you got total control. You're talking about, taking it back to basics, back to the beginning, proper hungry, passionate with it. Talk to us about the new album, man.
The new album, 360 Degrees, it's like, I'll say, basically, the reason why I come with that is like with everything from lifestyle, relationships, families, friends, music, money, everything that goes around, and it's like it's come back around. And right now on the music side, creative control's fully here on the Cloud 9. Like when I first, but now it's like everything's on my label, but I'm in a stronger position. The say is stronger, the funds are stronger from when I was last independent in 2007. So, and the connections and people it's like, it's all strong. And I just respect and thank Island Records for everything, because we went and I learned a lot, you know what I mean? A lot of ups and downs and a lot of ups. And it's like one of them things where with this album, like, it's like I say, I'm opening up more. It's my 4th album. The music feels like it's like the best album I've made, man. Like musically, it's just different. I'm growing. I'm like lyrically, I'm like in a better space now. I can express myself differently. I can speak about things where I might have been not afraid, but just didn't want to touch on. I feel like, but I'm opening up. That's what this album is like. So yeah.
So you ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
Oh nah. Nah. I'm here.
It's been another big one. Myself, SK Vibemaker for Rinse TV. Thanks very much for coming through, Stryder, man.
Thanks for having me. And my single ESG, Eastside Geezer, 14th for July will be out. Cloud 9. Don't miss out. Peace.
The only thing me want is me blow money.